see. And believe it or not, in early October, a gotta-have-it game. These two teams, the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. And hello, everybody. My name is Joe Buck, along with my partner, Tim Green. Now, Tim, the Eagles come into this game 1-3. Not what they expected. They needed a spark. Randall Cunningham out. Rodney Peete is in at quarterback.
And nothing sparks a football team more than a change at quarterback. This West Coast offense is not for Randall Cunningham. He's a guy who's made big plays during his career by improvising. This offense is based on precision and timing. That's why Rodney Peete's going to get the start today. Now, he's going to have help because nothing takes the pressure off a quarterback more than a good run game. He's got two backs that can do it, Ricky Watters and Charlie Garner.
Now, meanwhile, for New Orleans, they're 0-4. But when you talk to them, they don't really seem to be panicking. The problem with this team is injuries at the linebacker spot.
Yeah, and you never think of a Jim Mora team as not having good defense, but so far they have not had a good defense this year. The Saints, though, really believe that it's not because of a lack of effort. It's not because of they can't do it physically. It's because of mental mistakes. They've got a new jet defense that can stop the run. It stopped it in Minnesota. It's stopping the run for the Rams. But they've got to have the right people at the right place at the right time. They've got three linebackers in the game today for the first time that have had a lot of reps during training camp.
Here we go. Ready to go at the Superdome. A less-than-capacity crowd for the Saints and the Eagles. Glad you're with us. The opening kickoff is coming up next right here on Fox. Ready to roll here at the Louisiana Superdome in New Orleans. Ray Rhodes, his first year, he needs a win. And how about Jim Mora? Jim Mora in his 10th year. These Saints are 0-4. Gary Anderson kicks it away as the Saints have won the toss. They receive, and Tyrone Hughes from around his 5. He is dangerous. Across the 40 and wrestled out of bounds shy of the 45 by Rob Carpenter and Gary Anderson. And a great start to the Saints, who have yet to break into the win column in 1995. Jim Everett leads the Saints offense to the field. And believe it or not, Jim Everett is one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the National Football League through the air. Protecting him, Rote, Dombrowski, Ulenek, Fort, and Cooper. A very strong offensive line, especially pass protection. Bates and Neal in the backfield. Haynes and early the wideouts, and the tight end is Irv Smith. But Wesley Walls will get a lot of action this afternoon. From their 44, this is Bates. Coming up from the secondary was Sortich. And Bates got it to the 49-yard line. Give you a look at the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Mamula, Gunn, Andy Harmon. He is out with the groin. William Fuller is at the defensive end, but he's banged up with a hamstring. Harmon is replaced by Ronnie Dixon up in the box. The linebackers, Thomas, Govea, and Romanowski, very solid for this Eagles defense. And there's the secondary as Bobby Taylor, the rookie from Notre Dame, makes his first NFL start. Two tight ends into the game on 2nd and 5, and Bates bounces it outside. Forced out of bounds at the 30. And Tim, the Saints will tell you, we're struggling with the running game, but that's what we have got to get going today.
Well, the Saints are last in the league in run offense to this point, but they believe that they can run, and they think that they can run right here to the left side of their line. They've got Rofe and Dombrowski. They motioned Smith over. They stacked Walls as a two tight end formation. They think they can run to that side on the Eagles today.
Big pickup for Bates and a first down after the 21-yard carry by Mario Bates. Little play action, first throw of the day, incomplete to Irv Smith, but he gets nothing. Bill Romanowski there to wrestle him down after a pickup of only 3.
You saw Daniel Stubbs putting the pressure on Everett, and that's what the Eagles want to do as much as anything. Ray Rhodes believes that you have to make a quarterback nervous. The way you make Jim Everett or any quarterback nervous is by getting big guys in his face play after play.
2nd down and 7. That's Neal in motion, and Bates again to the left side again, and a nice pickup inside the 25. A 3rd down forthcoming for the Saints.
Jim Mora will take this offense, and if he finds a place where he can run to that left side, and it's working like it's working now, he will just keep doing it. He will do it again and again and again, and then he'll use the play action and pass off of that fake to the left side. That's Mike Mamula, part of the reason why they want to run there. First-round draft choice, a rookie, but a light guy.
About to say a big, big day and a big test for Mike Mamula. Third down and 4 for New Orleans. Everett has plenty of room. Everett for the first down. Inside the 20, and Barry Wilburn there to make the stop.
I think you're going to see this type of play happen again and again today, because the Saints offensive line does a nice job of protecting Jim Everett. And on that play, even though Everett had no receivers open, you see here he's got a very safe pocket. They open up the lanes, and it allows him to run to pick up the first down. So he's either going to find a receiver or he'll run and make it.
Two tight ends into the game on first down. New Orleans inside the 20, and Bates tries it across the middle and picked up only a couple. He picked up 2 and a second down and 8 coming up for New Orleans, but an impressive opening drive. They took the kickoff, got a great return from Tyrone Hughes, and they haven't stopped yet. Jim Mora, if there's such a thing as a gotta-have-it win in early October, this is it, because the schedule for the Saints gets uglier and uglier as the year wears on. Second down and 8. Everett, no one was there. Torrance Small, the closest receiver, Govea was there. And that one just got away from Jim Everett.
The guy who was there is Mark McMillan for the Philadelphia Eagles. The smallest defensive back, the smallest player in the NFL. He had the coverage on Small, and he made Everett throw that ball away.
McMillan 5'7", 148. Ought to be a warning on that uniform that he puts on. That's dangerous. Derek Brown checks in. He's the third down back for the Saints. 6 defensive backs into the game for the Eagles. End zone overthrown. No penalty flags, and the kicking unit will come on for the Saints. Good coverage downfield, Tim, by the Eagles secondary.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That's why the Saints have to kick a field goal now. The Eagles showing excellent coverage in the secondary. Jim Everett had no place to go. The difference between Jim Everett this year as in years past, he didn't try to force that ball. It shows confidence in his offense. We'll take 3 now. We can come back for more later.
And really, what moved the ball down the field for the Saints is Lohmiller will try the 34-yarder, the run game. The passing game, only 1 completion, and that didn't do much. Lohmiller, perfect. 34-yarder is good, and the Saints break out on top. The Eagles will get it for the first time when we come back, just underway in the Superdome. Chip Lohmiller ready to kick it away for New Orleans with Kelvin Martin and Charlie Garner back deep for Philadelphia. And we'll get our first look at the Saints defense and the Eagles offense as Martin from inside his 5. He doesn't even get back to the 20. Shane Pauakoa, one of the special teams nuts for the Saints down there to make the stop. And Rodney Peete makes his first Philadelphia Eagles start as he leads the offense onto the field. Hasn't had a lot of work, and the work he's had has been in relief of Randall Cunningham. Up front, Brooks, McIntyre, McKenzie, Panos, and the other tackle is Antone Davis. You've got Waters and McCrary in the backfield, but we'll see obviously a lot of Garner. In fact, Tim, we'll see a lot of 2-back set with both Garner and Waters in the backfield at the same time.
And that means one of those guys is going to have to block for the other. That should be interesting.
First down for Philadelphia from just across their 15. Big tight end Ed West across the 20. They call him the toolbox. And he has the first completion of the day, and a nice, safe, easy throw for Rodney Peete, the first one out. Give you a look at the New Orleans defense. Up front, Turnbull, Martin, Broughton, and Joe Johnson. Very good on that left side. The linebackers, Harvey, Tubbs, and Dixon. We talked about them at the start. And then the secondary, they will be tested, and it includes Eric Allen the longtime Philadelphia Eagle. On second down, this is Waters. Short of a first down by about a yard. And brought down in the middle by Tubbs and Lumpkin.
When you talk about the precision of the West Coast offense, and you talk about Rodney Peete, you remember he only has completed 50% of his passes so far this season, but that's been coming in as a backup. He has not taken a rep in practice with the first-team offense until this week, since training camp ended. This week he had 100% of the reps. Expect him to be a lot sharper than 50% today.
Two tight ends into the game for the Eagles on 3rd and 1 in a play action. Peete escapes Joe Johnson and completes it to Ed West for a Philadelphia first down. And what you have with Randall Cunningham, you have to a certain degree, although not what it used to be with Rodney Peete. He can still run.
Well, you do, and you expect Peete to go with that precision offense, but part of the precision offense of the West Coast is this bootleg. So this, although it looks like a scramble, it looks like an improvisation that you'd see Randall Cunningham do, it's not. That was a planned bootleg pass.
First down for Philadelphia across their own 35. And this is Waters. Big pickup out near the 45-yard line. Brought down a little shy of the 45. The Rams are at it again, I'm told. A McDonald's game break in Hollywood.
Joe Buck and Isaac Bruce continues to impress. He had a 72-yard pass reception that set up his 5-yard touchdown toss from Miller. Rams on top, 7-0. Let's take you back to Joe Buck and Tim Green.
Thank you, James Brown. Those Rams are tough, and now taking on the AFC's Indianapolis Colts. Two tight ends into the game on second down for Philadelphia. And the toss is to Waters. Brought down short of a first down, but he shook the tackle of Winfred Tubbs, and tackling was a big problem for the Saints last week at New York.
That's right. This Jet defense putting 8 men up is only going to work if, when the guys are jetting through the line of scrimmage, as you see Winfred Tubbs, 54, jetting through there, make the tackle. If he makes that tackle behind the line, the Eagles are in a passing situation. Now they're in a third and very short, easy for them to pick up the first down.
3rd and a yard, we'll call it, but it's really less than a yard for Philadelphia. Johnson in motion, and Waters. The easy first down out to midfield.
The Saints defense came into this game believing wholeheartedly that the Eagles were going to run at them because they have not been able to stop the run so far. But Ray Rhodes and John Gruden, his offensive coordinator, have done a nice job with this offense of really sticking to that West Coast plan, which is using the short passes, the safe passes, and mixing it in with the run on second down instead of first down to work their way down the field.
First down for Philadelphia right at midfield. Over the middle, from one to the other. From Ed West to McCrary, and a completion. You got to work on that in practice, Tim. That just doesn't happen by chance. That is precision.
Yeah, Ed West planned on tipping this ball to McCrary. It's the old tip and switch play. Actually, what this tells you is the ball is bouncing the right way for the Eagles, but you have to remember it's bounced the right way for the Eagles in their past 2 games early in the first quarter. Things have fallen apart thereafter.
The Eagles have had a combined 31-0 lead after the first quarter in their last 2 games. They trail here 3-0, and Waters, with a change of direction, picks up another Eagle first down. Inside the 40 and brought down by Tubbs. For Philadelphia, if they have one major strength of the offense, it's the running game.
It has. This run game is 4th in the league. You're seeing they're picking up 4.5 yards a carry as opposed to New Orleans 3.8. That puts them at 18th. So Philadelphia right up near the top.
First down for the Eagles, and the quick hitter to Barnett. Brought down at the 35 by Jimmy Spencer, and you would imagine the Eagles to throw to that side, to Jimmy Spencer's side. They know what Eric Allen can do on the other side.
That's right. Eric Allen, the 5-year All-Pro player from the Eagles. The Saints picked him up in the free agency this offseason. They're going to want to go at Jimmy Spencer, not at Eric Allen. you have to be impressed so far with the precision